Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Lecture 5 of Applied Marketing Strategies, Mgt681. Today again we are discussing the first part of our brief outline, that is review of concepts. हम आपके पुराने concepts को brush up कर रहे हैं. And before we get into the lecture proper, let us discuss कि हम लोगों ने इससे पहले क्या discuss किया था. Lecture 4 में हमने होलिस्टिक मार्केटिंग को डिफाइन किया था. होलिस्टिक मार्केटिंग क्या है, होलिस्टिक मार्केटिंग के कंपोनेंट्स क्या हैं, हमने उनके 4 कंपोनेंट्स को देखा था और हम लोगों ने ब्रीफली हर कंपोनेंट को डिस्कस भी किया था. देन वी आल्सो डिस्कस्ड क्वाइट अ फ्यू थिंग्स लाइक व्हाट आर 4 P's. 4 P's के अंदर कौन कौन सी एक्टिविटीज़ आती हैं, और इसके साथ साथ हम लोगों ने देखा कि हाउ 4 P's हैव चेंज्ड इन द प्रेजेंट एज. 4 P's कैसे इवॉल्व होके न्यू 4 P's में चेंज हो गए. देन वी डिस्कस्ड द न्यू 4 P's as well. Today I want to discuss 3 questions on the slide, but we will have time for 2 only. हम ये देखना चाहते हैं, हाउ डज मार्केटिंग अफेक्ट कस्टमर वैल्यू. मार्केटिंग कैसे कस्टमर वैल्यू को अफेक्ट करती है. हाउ स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग इज कैरिड आउट एंड डिफरेंट लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग क्या होती है, किस तरह की जाती है, और उसके डिफरेंट लेवल्स क्या हैं. स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग अप्लाइड मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजीज का वो हिस्सा है जहाँ पे आप ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करते हैं. इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ होमवर्क. अपनी स्ट्रेटेजिक ओरिएंटेशन को सेट करते हैं. स्ट्रेटेजिक जब हम वर्ड यूज करते हैं, इट इज काइंड ऑफ अ मिलिट्री टर्म. हम बिल्कुल ऐसे बात करते हैं जैसे एक फौज जंग लड़ने से पहले अपने स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लान्स बनाती है. मार्केटिंग भी एक तरह की कंपेटिटिव वॉर है. इस वजह से वी टेंड टू यूज दोज मिलिट्री वर्ड्स टू मोटिवेट अस. तो हम लोग ये देखेंगे कि स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग, मार्केटिंग में स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग के कौन से लेवल्स हैं. The third question, what does a marketing plan include? We'll try to cover it in lecture 6. हम पहले एक brief outline बना लेंगे कि हमारे marketing plan में क्या-क्या कुछ include होता है. And when we are devising a plan for our future products or current products, or revising a strategy for some products who is not performing well in the market, then हम लोगों को इस चीज़ की, इस डॉक्यूमेंट की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. We will discuss that in detail as well in the next lecture. So let's start. हम बात करेंगे पहले phases of customer value creation and delivery. Phases क्या हैं customer value creation के? Number 1 is choosing the value. Number 2 is providing the value. And number 3 is communicating the value. So let's start with choosing the value. जब हम बात करते हैं value choose करने की, तो what do we mean by that? Choosing the value is actually like homework of marketing. जब हम ये देखने की कोशिश करते हैं कि हमारी मार्केट किन किन लोगों पे मुश्तमिल है. We try to analyze who is actually making up our market, what is the most profitable segment of the market, whom we are going to target, and what kind of product are we going to make, what values it will deliver, what kind of needs we can satisfy, what are the wants in the market. This is kind of homework. जब हम अपनी मार्केट को एनालाइज करते हैं, उसको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, और उसके मुताबिक हम अपनी वैल्यू चूज करते हैं जो हम मार्केट में डिलीवर कर सकते हैं. एंड वी कैन डिलीवर इट एफिशिएंटली. लेक्चर के आगे चल के हम लोग कोर कॉम्पिटेंसी और कंपेटिटिव एडवांटेज को देखेंगे, और हम ये समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि चूजिंग the value, how it is important for a customer and how it is important for a marketer as well. तो हम ये इस चीज़ को इसी लेक्चर के अगले हिस्से में डिटेल में देखेंगे. Then the next thing we wanted to discuss is providing the value. Providing the value means हम लोग किस तरह जो भी वैल्यू हमने क्रिएट की है इसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे अपने फाइनल कंज्यूमर तक. हम जब कोई भी वैल्यू क्रिएट करते हैं या वैल्यू चूज करते हैं, देन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप वुड बी कि इस वैल्यू को कैसे डिलीवर किया जाएगा, इस वैल्यू को कैसे एंड कंज्यूमर तक पहुंचाया जाएगा। इसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम लोग देखते हैं। फर्स्ट थिंग इज़ प्राइसिंग। हम इसमें प्राइसिंग को ज़रूर देखते हैं। इसकी वजह है जैसे कि हम लोगों ने जब वैल्यू की डेफिनेशन देखी और देखा कि वैल्यू क्या है, तो हम लोगों ने ये देखा इट इज़ द कॉस्ट दैट कस्टमर पेज माइनस द बेनिफिट्स। अगर बेनिफिट्स ज़्यादा हैं, और यू कैन से बेनिफिट्स माइनस कॉस्ट। अगर बेनिफिट्स ज़्यादा हैं तो कस्टमर इज़ डिलाइटेड। अगर बेनिफिट्स और कॉस्ट का जो summation है, that is cost benefits minus cost. If it is 0, then customer is satisfied, and if the cost is greater, customer is dissatisfied. तो हम ये बात कर रहे हैं कि जब हम वैल्यू प्रोवाइड करने की कोशिश करते हैं तो we look into the pricing as well. What will be the list price? क्योंकि प्राइस जो कस्टमर पे कर रहा है in terms of money, that is also important. वो उसको भी कॉस्ट में कंसिडर करता है, and it is the major chunk of the cost. When I say it is the major chunk of the cost, that means जो कस्टमर कॉस्ट पे कर रहा है, that has non-monetary aspects as well. जब मैंने कहा कि कस्टमर की कॉस्ट का एक मेजर चंक आपकी लिस्ट प्राइस है, तो इसका मतलब है कि कस्टमर कॉस्ट के और भी बहुत सारे हिस्से हैं और भी बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट्स हैं। जो मॉनेटरी प्राइस वो पे कर रहा है, दैट इज वन एस्पेक्ट of the price he's paying or the cost he is bearing. There are other non-monetary costs as well. For example, आप जब किसी प्रोडक्ट को परचेज करना चाहते हैं तो एक तो पैसे आप पे करें, then there are costs like time costs. आप अपना कीमती वक्त सर्व कर रहे हैं, and we know today time is money. So we are bearing a cost, that is the time cost. Then there are emotional costs and psychological cost. For example, if you go for something which is inferior or which you think it is inferior quality, then there is a risk involved, a social risk, a social cost that one has to pay. For example, people not think of me as someone who wears expensive brands. तो इसकी societal costs भी हैं. But we mainly look into the monetary cost that a person has to bear. मॉनेटरी कॉस्ट को देखने की वजह यह है कि हमारे किसी भी कॉस्ट को मैयर करने का एक मेजर चंक वुड बी मॉनेटरी कॉस्ट. तो व्हेन वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग द वैल्यू, वी फर्स्ट लुक इनटू द प्राइसिंग ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट. The other thing is how we are going to distribute the product. That is also included in providing the value. जब हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की बात करते हैं तो उसकी इम्पोर्टेंस इसलिए बढ़ जाती है क्योंकि हर प्रोडक्ट को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए एक स्ट्रेटजी नहीं हो सकती. तो अपनी वैल्यू जो आपने क्रिएट किया थ्रू योर प्रोडक्ट, उसको डिलीवर करने के लिए आपको एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम, एक स्ट्रेटेजिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम को डिज़ाइन भी करना पड़ेगा और उसको इम्प्लीमेंट भी करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज ऑल इंक्लूडेड इन प्रोवाइडिंग द वैल्यू. देन इज कम्युनिकेटिंग द वैल्यू. हम वैल्यू को कैसे अपने फाइनल कंज्यूमर तक कम्युनिकेट कर सकेंगे. कम्युनिकेटिंग द वैल्यू. जब हम कम्युनिकेटिंग द वैल्यू की बात करते हैं तो हम ये देखना चाहते हैं कि जो हम लोगों ने वैल्यू क्रिएट कर दी है, जो वैल्यू बना दी है एक फाइनल कंज्यूमर के लिए, हम उसको कैसे फाइनल कंज्यूमर तक कम्युनिकेट करेंगे. कम्युनिकेशन के वैल्यू कम्युनिकेशन के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं, हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया है, एंड आई कीप रिपीटिंग माई सेल्फ. हम अपनी वैल्यू जो क्रिएट की है हम लोग उसको टीवी एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स के थ्रू कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, हम प्रिंट एडवर्टाइजमेंट के थ्रू कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, हम पब्लिक रिलेशनिंग एक्टिविटी कर सकते हैं, हम कॉर्पोरेट फिलैंथ्रोपी के कोई प्रोजेक्ट्स ले सकते हैं. So there are many ways how we communicate the value that we are creating. इन तमाम मीडियम से जो हम वैल्यू जो हम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं उसको कम्युनिकेट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. You have chosen the right value, you have done all the homework that was required, then you provided the value as well, but if people don't know, they will not buy enough of your product. So it is necessary that you communicate the value as well. Now, moving on, what is a value chain? हम ये भी देखना चाहते हैं कि value chain क्या है. Now, let me give you a brief overview of what value chain is. It is kind of bookish knowledge which says the value chain is a tool for identifying and was to create customer value because the firm is synthesis of primary and secondary or support activities performed to design, produce, market, deliver, and support its product. To put it simple, value chain is a set of activities that every organization has to perform. There are two types of activities, which, as it says, primary and secondary, or primary or support. These activities are performed to create value for the final consumer. Let's go and further explore what is value chain. Value chain was actually put forward by Harvard's professor Michael Porter. He designed this tool to bifurcate economic activity or business processes into smaller chunks whereby you can identify the value addition process. इस process के through हम लोग जितना भी value delivery process है, यानी from creating the value to delivering the value and thereafter services as well, हम उसको छोटे हिस्सों में divide करते हैं. And then we try to look into these processes and हम देखते हैं कि किस step में कितनी value add हो रही है, कहाँ पे हम value increase कर सकते हैं, कहाँ पे हम value maximize कर सकते हैं, कहाँ पे deficiencies हैं और हम उन deficiencies को अगर हम पूरा कर लें तो हम और value create कर सकते हैं. Non-value addition steps को हम निकाल सकते हैं. तो these are all the steps which can be taken and these are corrective measures which will create more value for the final customer. It says it's a tool for identifying ways to create more customer value. अब हम ये देखना चाहते हैं कि कैसे हम customer value increase करेंगे through this process. जब हम कहते हैं कि for example हम लोग chicken की एक मिसाल ले लेते हैं. Chicken जब हम for example from hatching to the final step where we create say nuggets from the chicken. In every step from hatching to raising the chicken, we are adding value for the final customer. एक छोटे चूजे की हमारे final consumer को ज़रूरत नहीं है, हमें उसको nuggets देने which he values. तो हम हर step में उसमें value add करें. When we are raising chicken, we are adding value. Then you slaughter and you convert into processable meat, then again you are adding value. And then when you take it to the next level where you convert it and add ingredients to it to make those make that product, for example, make those nuggets, then you are again adding value for the final consumer. Then what you do, you freeze them, you package them, and you deliver them through trucks to a retail shop near their home. Then again, you are adding value for the final customer. So in every step, we are adding value for the final customer. But the analysis goes further into this operation, and we see कि इसमें से कौन से ऐसे steps हैं जो unnecessary हैं, which would not add value to the final customer. For example, ऐसे तमाम processes that will ask for more money, which will increase your cost. When your cost increases, definitely your list price is going to go high. When your list price is going to go high, it means customer will have to bear more cost, and they will have, if they perceive it having the same benefit, it means you have decreased the value. तो हम ऐसे तमाम processes को eliminate करने की कोशिश करते हैं जिससे cost increase हो. जब cost increase होगी तो ज़ाहिरी बात है customer value decrease होगी. At the same time कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें हो सकती हैं जो आप समझते हो कि customer value करता है लेकिन they don't actually do it. So you have to have your hand on the nerves of how customer value is pulsating. उसकी आपको समझ होनी चाहिए, and you remove all those things, all those ingredients, all those factors that customer don't value. देखिए, जब हम value की बात करते हैं तो the cost that he has to bear and the benefits he perceive. अगर कस्टमर एक चीज का बेनिफिट नहीं समझता तो उसको करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है, तो we remove all those processes. For example, हम देखते हैं कि हम लोगों ने पैकेजिंग में एक फीचर इंट्रोड्यूस किया which is easy open. हम नगेट्स के पैक को you have an easy open feature कि आप नगेट्स के पैक को बड़े आराम से खोल सकते हैं. But customer don't want to have that. It doesn't matter. वैसे ही नगेट्स का पैक खोलना कोई इतना मुश्किल काम नहीं है. Everyone who has to open a package it is already very easy. So introducing this feature would not add value to the final customer. So remove it. Then again, we also take it to the next level. Taking it to the next level means we actually re-engineer and re-examine all the processes of value addition and we try to reduce the cost. पहले हमने बात ये की कि जो excessive आपके operations हैं उनको cut down करें, और इसको जब हम cut down करेंगे तो आपकी कॉस्ट कम होगी. लेकिन अब हम ये बात करें कि जो करंट प्रोसेस चल रहे हैं, जो आपकी कस्टमर के लिए वैल्यू ऐड करें, हम उनको भी री एग्जामिन करें और देखें कि वहाँ पे कहाँ पे हम कॉस्ट कम कर सकते हैं. इफ वी कैन रिड्यूस कॉस्ट, दैट मीन्स वी कैन इंक्रीज द वैल्यू. सो कस्टमर वैल्यू चेन विल टेक ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप इनटू स्क्रूटनी. हम हर स्टेप को डीपली एनालाइज करेंगे और समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि किस स्टेप में हम किस तरह वैल्यू ऐड कर रहे हैं, कहाँ पे कॉस्ट कम हो सकती है, कहाँ पे वैल्यू इंक्रीज हो सकती है. सो एक बेसिक अजम्पशन जो हमारे इस वैल्यू चेन की है कि एवरी फर्म इज अ सिंथेसिस ऑफ एक्टिविटीज परफॉर्म्ड टू डिजाइन, प्रोड्यूस, मार्केट, डिलीवर एंड सपोर्ट इट्स प्रोडक्ट्स. तमाम जो भी business entities हैं, they are actually businesses because of synthesis of processes, synthesis of activities that perform. When you say synthesis, it means creating something, synthesizing something. तो हम जब बहुत सारी activities को combine कर देते हैं, then it becomes a business entity and a business process. So what is this business activities? This is design, produce, market and deliver. First of all, we design a product, then we produce the product, then we market the product, and then finally we deliver the product. And afterwards, once you have delivered the product, we support it as well. For example, बहुत सारी companies हैं which are selling high-end equipment. For example, think of HP. HP is delivering high-end printing solutions, जैसे large-scale printers हैं. Then again, they just don't only sell the product, they also support it as well. After sales services, जिसको हम कहते हैं. For example, take the example in Pakistan. There is a company called Master. Master जो है वो आपके लिए sanitary fittings बनाती है for washroom fixtures. Even though it is selling bathroom fixtures, but at the same time, it is going to give you after sale services as well. Take another example of AquaGuard. AquaGuard, Pakistani a company hai. It is one of the biggest company in the world who are actively in the business of purifying water. AquaGuard के अगर आपने घर में filters लगवाए हैं, if you have a 3-stage filter, every now and then, every 2 months or so, you have to change your filter. But you don't have to go to market and get it done. All you need to do is call the AquaGuard people. They will come to your home and deliver what you want and also change it according to your needs. So this is after sales service. You have made the product, you have installed the product, but you also support your product afterwards. Take another example of Windows. If you purchase a Windows, which is rarely done in Pakistan, but if you do, they will support you as well. वो आपकी Windows को ना सिर्फ support करेंगे बल्कि they will give you improvements as well. For example, they routinely give you service packs, service pack 1, 2, or 3, depending on the developmental stage of the operating system. तो वो आपको service packs देते हैं, which is again supporting your product. So thinking about these examples, please do think about how products are being supported after sales. I would like to give you a food for thought. Do you think it is only important to sell a product, or it is more important to support your product as well? Just to give you a hint, just to direct your thoughts, think about long-term customer relationship, and please think it through. As a marketing student, you should ponder upon these questions. When we discussed how we are going to take our lectures forward, then I talked about this cheesy line, point to ponder. This is one of them. I want you to ponder upon this very point. Moving forward, the value chain identifies 9 strategically relevant activities. तो हम लोगों ने क्या किया है, जैसे हमने कहा कि हम लोगों ने बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज डिफाइन की हैं, तो हमने इन एक्टिविटीज को 9 एक्टिविटीज में डिफाइन कर दिया, which are primary and support activities. Let us discuss what are these primary and support activities. First up is your primary activities. Primary activities include your inbound logistics, then your operations, then your outbound logistics, then marketing, and last is services. So these are your primary activities. Let us discuss all of these one by one. So first thing that we want to discuss is inbound logistics, that is bringing material into the business. Inbound logistics की जब हम बात करते हैं, तो then we are looking into all those activities which are relevant to sourcing your material, sourcing your raw material, sourcing your services which you will be using for creating your final product. It's a science. जब हम इसके बारे में बात करते हैं, then we are looking for all those resources that we can tap into. World is a global market now. World is a global village now, as I would put it. हम जब raw materials की sourcing की बात करते हैं, then we have to look into the whole globe and find the sources where we can get the best raw material at lowest possible prices. तो हम लोग इस चीज़ को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए अपने तमाम raw materials को source करते हैं from around the globe. Take an example of your car. अगर आप अपनी गाड़ी की example लें, तो you will be surprised to know how it is sourced throughout the world. जो raw materials इसमें use किए गए हैं, वो कहाँ से मंगवाए गए. For example, the bauxite for creating aluminum for your car might be from somewhere from Africa. जो आपकी गाड़ी के टायर का rubbers है या synthetic rubber है, that might be created somewhere in Malaysia. Your car might be designed somewhere in Japan, parts made somewhere in China, assembled in Pakistan, and then finally delivered into a dealer's shop near you. So you see, all these parts come from various parts of the world. Now the question is, why don't they produce it at one place? किसी एक जगह पे ही ये तमाम parts, तमाम raw materials क्यों produce नहीं किए जा सकते? The reason is there are many factors that are playing into sourcing the raw materials. For example, when we are talking about bauxite, bauxite is a naturally occurring material. ये जहाँ पे होगा वहीं से हम material source कर सकते हैं और फिर हम उसको aluminum में convert कर सकते हैं. तो हमें bauxite की factories यानी एल्यूमिनियम की फैक्ट्रीज वहीं मिलेंगी जहां पे बॉक्साइट होगा। इसी तरह बहुत सारी जगह पे the reason is not the availability of natural resources but the availability of technical skills. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग जापान में डिजाइनिंग इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि we have the right human resource to do that. Then again, we have the technical skills or mechanical skills in China where we can produce it at lower cost. Whereas assembling is not a bigger deal, so we can do it in Pakistan as well. So इसी तरह sourcing is a whole science whereby you have to see what is the kind of material you require, where you can get it from, and where can you get it from very cheaply. So this is all about inbound logistics. But the story does not end here. Once you have sourced the material, आपको पता चल गया है कि मैं किन sources से अपने raw materials उठाऊंगा या लूंगा, खरीदूंगा या उन पे further working करवाऊंगा, then you have to bring it in as well. क्या mediums होंगे, क्या sources होंगे, legal, ethical और social ambiguities क्या हैं उसको एक country में लाने के लिए, क्या problems face करने पड़ सकते हैं आपको. These are all the questions that you need to answer before you have all the raw materials in your factory. तो ये हम लोगों को देखना पड़ता है. For example, in today's era, we have an example whereby pig leather is being sold in Pakistani market. There is accusation that pig leather is being sourced from various countries and it is being used in the soles of shoes. This is an allegation, but if it is being done, then it will adversely affect the companies who are doing it. So you don't only need to gather the raw material, but you need to know what is the right raw material for certain social structures, certain political ideologies, so and legal as well. So this is all about inbound logistics. Then comes your operations. Operations is converting the materials into final products. Operations means कि अब जो raw material आपने इकट्ठा कर लिया है, how will you convert it into a final product? This is again a very comprehensive and very cumbersome task. You have to know what is your production capabilities, आपकी running cost क्या है, overhead costs क्या है. There is a whole lot of cost accounting that goes into operations. Operations में आप ये भी देखते हैं कि आपकी operational efficiency कितनी है, आपकी production per unit production kitni hai, what should be your per unit production per day, then per week, per month, and then annually to get sustainable profits to continue to run the business. For example, you have to know the demand as well, and you have to know your production capabilities. Then again, how are you using all the sources that you have to convert the raw materials into final product. बहुत सारे sources आपके पास होते हैं, बहुत सारे resources आपके पास होते हैं जिसको आप utilize करते हैं. For example, factory की machines, आपकी skilled labor, आपकी location, these are all important factors that affect your operations. There are many companies who have relocated. They have relocated their factories because of certain climatic conditions. Climatic conditions have effect on the production of few products. For example, when you're talking about high-end cars, then you need to have a proper condition, climatic conditions, which are more suitable for the production of those cars. इसी तरह बहुत सारी ऐसे high-end equipment hai, which goes into space or which is high-end technological equipment. They need certain climatic conditions as well. So we tend to relocate or create our factories in places which are suitable for the production. Then is your outbound logistics. When we're talking about outbound logistics, we are actually talking about how you are going to ship out the final product, how you are going to make it available for the customers at large. हम लोग कोशिश ये करते हैं कि जब हम प्रोडक्शन कर लें तो हमारे पास जो आउटबाउंड लॉजिस्टिक्स हैं उसकी मिनिमम कॉस्ट हो. When we are too far away from our target market, then it means हम लोगों की कॉस्ट इंक्रीज करती जाएगी, और जैसे कॉस्ट इंक्रीज करेगी कस्टमर की वैल्यू डिक्रीज करती जाएगी. सो वी हैव टू स्ट्रेटेजिकली प्लान आउट कि हम लोगों को अपनी टारगेट मार्केट से कितना दूर रहना है. सो यू हैव टू डू अ कॉस्ट एनालिसिस, यानी कि अगर आपकी प्रोडक्शन कहीं दूर है तो अगर आप किसी स्पेसिफिक लोकेशन पे प्रोडक्शन को प्रेफर करें, देन इट शुड हैव मोर कॉस्ट बेनिफिट देन relocating to a place which is nearer to your target market. For example, अगर आप अपनी production से आपकी chicken raising की एक company है, आप KNS की तरह chicken raise कर रहे हैं, and your target market is say Lahore, and you are producing chicken in Peshawar. There will be a transportation cost which is your outbound logistics. लेकिन पेशावर में आपकी chicken raising की cost should be significantly lower than the outbound logistics cost. यानी कि अगर आप लाहौर में operations करते हैं और अपने chickens को deliver करते हैं final consumer तक, then that cost should be greater than producing it in Peshawar and then delivering it to the final consumer in Lahore. So this is how it works. Outbound logistics में हमारे पास बहुत सारे तरीके हैं और बहुत सारी there is a whole lot of thought process that goes into outbound logistics. However, today's world, the outbound logistics has drastically changed. For example, people and companies have drastically changed how we deal with our outbound logistics. In this century, they are doing logistics through third parties. आप अपनी logistics को outsource कर देते हैं, and then you try to concentrate on what you can do good. At the same time, there are many products जिसके लिए आपको outbound logistics की as such traditional way में ज़रूरत नहीं होती. Outbound logistics ज़रूर हैं, लेकिन not in traditional sense. For example, if you are creating some software package, if you're creating music which can be delivered through online mediums, anything that can be delivered through online mediums, you're giving some kind of services as well, then you don't need to have outbound logistics in the traditional sense. Though this is also outbound logistics whereby you're delivering the product, but it is not in the traditional sense where you have trucks, you have ships, and they are moving and rolling out the product. उस sense में नहीं. The fourth thing that we want to look into is marketing, which includes sales. Marketing is an iceberg, and the tip of that iceberg is sales. तो हम sales भी इसमें included हैं. Marketing includes everything from promoting your product and to selling your product. जब हम value chain की बात करते हैं तो we limit the scope of marketing to only selling and promoting the product. Actually, whatever we are doing it is all marketing, but we limit it to promoting and at the same time selling the product. And last thing is services. By services I mean after sales services. Services also include the point of sale services. For example, आप product purchase करने जाते हैं से किसी भी telecom company के customer service center में, तो it is called customer service center for some reason, because at that place you get customer service. So this is point of sale services. And then after sales services are whereby once the connection is sold and you need some services, for example value-added services, or you have problem with your SIM, they tend to rectify it. These are after sales services. At the same time, your call center, whereby you call and ask them questions about different packages, you have queries, or you want to do something about your connection. Say you want to transfer your connection to someone else's name. This is all after sales services. Then these are again all primary activities. Now moving on to the secondary activities, or the support activities as they call it. Specialized department who have the capability to perform these support activities. Now let us look into what are these support activities. First is procurement, then is technology development, human resource management, and firm infrastructure. These are all the support activities, and these are done by specialized department. First up is procurement. Procurement is the department who is sourcing everything for your procurement is the department which is sourcing everything that you need for running your business. It is purchasing materials for your day-to-day operations, and it is also purchasing everything for, say, your marketing department, your human resources department, anything from laptops to paper cutters, from big machineries which are used in your operations, to small things like stapler pins. So everything is done by procurement. So you cannot run your business without these support activities. If you do not have proper printers to print the report, how would you analyze them and send it to people? If you don't have computers to send your emails, how would a marketing department function? So procurement is another support activity that would help all the departments to function properly. Then technological development. Technological development is a research wing of your company. It is developing technologies to improve the operations. It is developing technology to assist the operations. It is also developing technology to re-engineer what you're doing, and it is also developing technologies to re-engineer business process. Business process re-engineering is again a huge domain of business which is out of the scope of this course, but if you want to read about it, try Googling it. It will give you an idea of what is business process re-engineering, BPR. Then human resource management. Human resource management is again a whole new domain, and you will be studying human resource management courses during your MBA. But to give you an idea, human resource management is all about hiring, motivating, and then again firing people who are no more required. So hiring and firing is actually the business of human resource management. At the same time, what is going to be the compensation, what kind of talent we need, what is our skill requirement, what is the skill development needs of a company, we look into all these things as well. Then the last thing is firm infrastructure. Firm infrastructure covers the cost of general management, planning, finance, accounting, legal, and government affairs. So this is firm infrastructure. It pretty much explains what it does and how it works. But one thing I wanted to discuss was government affairs. There are companies who have dedicated government affairs and legal departments. These deal with the legal aspect of your production, legal aspect of your marketing. At the same time, what are the and at the same time what are the government regulations and how to go about these regulations. At the same time, they are also working to liaise with your government agencies who are regulating you. So इनका ये तमाम काम इनके ज़िम्मे होता है. Now, we wanted to discuss, once we are done with our value chain, then the question that arises in our mind, what are the core business processes? Business processes आखिर हैं क्या? हमने तो ये तो देख लिया कि वैल्यू एडिशन कैसे होती है और वैल्यू कैसे ऐड की जाएगी, लेकिन वो कौन से कोर बिजनेस प्रोसेसेस हैं जिनको हम देखना चाहते हैं और जिनका जानना हमारे लिए ज़रूरी है. हम लोग इन बिजनेस प्रोसेसेस को कैटेगराइज करते हैं ताकि हम लोग इनको अलग अलग in integration and isolation दोनों तरीके से देख सकें. So first is market sensing process, then is new offering realization, then customer acquisition process, then customer relationship management process, then fulfillment management process. So let us discuss them one by one. The market sensing process refers to all the activities in gathering and acting upon information about the market. जब हम market sensing की बात करते हैं, तो we are talking about two things: gathering information and acting upon the information. Gathering information is a very daunting task. It's a very cumbersome task. It includes आपके market में क्या हो रहा है, competitive intelligence gather करना, अपने मार्केट को समझने की कोशिश करना, मार्केट ट्रेंड्स को आइडेंटिफाई और फॉलो करना. Then at the same time you dig out information from various governmental, non-governmental sources. For example, what is Gallup saying about the market, what is United Nations, say certain organization, UNDP, or what is World Bank saying about the economic conditions of the country. What is the global economic condition, how global economic meltdown will affect our company, how resources are changing, what are the new technologies in the market. All these questions, there are so many questions to answer. All these questions comes under gathering the information. Once you gather the information, you convert it into something which is comprehensible and which is systematic. आप उस तमाम डाटा को एक ऐसे फॉर्मेट में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं जिसके ऊपर आप डिसीजन ले सकें. It is like you know all the bits and pieces and then you create your own story out of that information. And that's not just it. The market sensing process means once you gather the information, you make your story, and then the final thing that you want to do is act upon that information. उस information को use करते हुए आप उस information को use करते हुए आप कोई नया business process develop करें, कोई नई opportunity तलाश करें अपनी target market के लिए. So this is all about market sensing. That is, you gather information and you act upon it. This age is called the age of information. If you have the right information, then you have the right tools to create your own opportunity. If you don't have the information, then you will probably lose a good opportunity. So this is what we do in the new age. So this is what we do in 21st century. We gather information and we utilize it to our advantage. The next business process that I want to discuss is the new offering realization process, which is all the activities in researching, developing, and launching new high quality offering quickly within budget. Now, हम लोग जब न्यू मार्केट ऑफरिंग की बात करते हैं, न्यू मार्केटिंग ऑफरिंग रियलाइजेशन प्रोसेस, हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं कि मार्केट में जब हम लोगों ने मार्केट सेंसिंग कर ली और हमें पता चल गया मार्केट इन्फॉर्मेशन क्या है, देन वी एक्ट अपॉन इट. हम लोग के बारे में डिसीजन लेते हैं, एक डिसाइसिव स्ट्रैटेजी बनाते हैं कि वी वांट टू हैव अ न्यू प्रोडक्ट, this is how the market is changing, people's say wants are changing, they are getting into newer products. For example, हम बात करते हैं आज से 6 साल पहले की, where you only wanted to have a cell phone which can do pretty much simple tasks like sending a text message or ringing when you receive a call, some ringtones, maybe a alarm clock or a calculator. That's it. That was pretty much it you expected from a cellular phone. Now the things are changing. Once you sense that the market is changing, people are expecting more from a phone, then the idea of smartphone comes. So the new offering realization process is whereby you research on the provided information, what could be the possible solutions, then develop the prototypes, develop the final product, launch the product in timely manner, and then afterwards you have to see that it should be within the cost parameters that you have defined, within your budget as well. जब हम बात करते हैं कि new offering realization process की, तो हम ये ज़रूर देखते हैं कि जो भी हम offering डिज़ाइन करें, it should be within our budget, within the budget of the consumer as well, and that should be timely as well. For example, let's go back say 12 years. उस वक्त अगर कोई कंपनी जो है वो realize करती है कि there is a need for cellular phone, cheap cellular phone in the market, and it designs the product, then they are doing it in the right time, and they are doing it in the budget, whereby they are supplying cheap cellular phones in the market. Then 6 years later, people are more into smartphones. People are thinking about phones that can help them do much more than simple tasks like making a phone call. उस टाइम पे अगर कोई कंपनी ये सोचती है कि हमें सेल फोन बनाना चाहिए which is cheap and which are affordable, then they are not doing the right thing, because there is no demand for cellular phones that can perform simple tasks, but there is a demand for cellular phones that are smart enough to do much more than making calls and sending text messages. So you need to know what is the customer demand and how to fulfill that demand. So it is a process of researching, developing, and launching products in timely manner, but within the budget. Now, once you have done all that, there is another business process that is very separate from all these. However, these operate in integration, as I would repeatedly say that. The customer acquisition process, which entails all the activities defining target market and prospecting the new customer. यानी कि हम लोग अपनी target market को कैसे define करते हैं, कौन लोग हैं जो हमारा product purchase करेंगे और किस किस्म के लोगों को हम बेचना चाहते हैं. At the same time, we also prospect for the new customer. हमारे customers कौन होंगे और किस तरह से हम उनको approach करेंगे, किस तरह से उन तक message पहुंचाएंगे. For example, if you are selling something which is for say target market, if you are selling something for someone who is your target market, and the target market is from say 56 to 58 or 56 to 65, then your target market are people who do not use internet regularly. अगर आपके target market internet regularly use नहीं करती, तो then there is no point of having an online marketing strategy or online marketing program, because they are not using the internet. So when you are acquiring customer, you should know how to reach your customer. This is also included in customer acquisition process. Then customer relationship management process, which is all the activities to have deeper understanding of what your customer wants, who your customer is, and what kind of relationship you want to maintain, and what kind of relationship you want to maintain, and what kind of offering that you want to float in your market. तो इन सब चीज़ों को देखना relationship marketing है. And relationship marketing is also evaluating your current relationships as well. You want to continue with people who are beneficial for your business and terminate the relationships which are, which are causing problems, which are no more beneficial, or which have become a liability on you. So as a tamam relationships which are giving you profit, which are giving you good business, you want to continue with them. और ऐसे तमाम customers जो आपके लिए liability बन चुके हैं, उनके साथ relationship termination. And the last business process that I wanted to discuss was fulfillment management process, which includes all the activities of ordering, shipping, and sending goods in timely manner. It is all about distribution. This is again the core business process of a company. Moving forward, once we know what are our business capabilities, what are the core business processes, we need to know about the core competencies. There are companies who are now thinking कि हम लोगों को हर काम करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, हम लोगों को हर काम करना भी नहीं चाहिए. बहुत सारे काम ऐसे हैं जो हम लोग outsource कर सकते हैं. We should concentrate on our core competencies. Core competencies are things that you can do best. और वो ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो आपके अलावा कोई और उस तरह नहीं कर सकता जिस तरह आप कर सकते हैं. तो core competencies को हम लोग identify करें और उन पे concentrate करें. और all those activities जिसमें हम competent enough नहीं हैं, जिसमें हमारे पास resources and capabilities नहीं हैं, उस पे हम concentrate ना करें और उसको outsource कर दें. For example, KFC Pakistan decided to raise their own chicken, but they soon realized that their capabilities and their core competency is not in raising chicken but frying chicken. Ultimately they abandoned the project and they are now getting their chicken from KNS. तो यही processes जिसमें तो ये वो तमाम processes जिसमें आपकी कोई core competency नहीं है, जिसमें आप समझते हैं कि आप वो उस तरह नहीं कर सकते जिस तरह कोई दूसरा आपके लिए कर सकता है, and you are competent in something else, you outsource these. For example, there is a growing trend in Pakistan whereby you outsource your call centers. अपने call centers को बजाय कि आप खुद manage करें, you give it to some company who specializes in managing call centers. This is one of the trends in Pakistan. There are many other foreign companies who are actually not producing the product but only designing the product. Sara Lee is one of the examples whereby they only design the product and sell it with their name Sara Lee, and they are made in different parts of the world. Take the example of any other company who outsources its production. iPhone is one of the examples whereby if you turn your iPhone, you will see it says designed in California and made in China. Everything is made in China, but it was designed in California, hence it has an Apple logo. So Apple is not actually producing the product, but it is the brains behind the product. So if you have a core competency in designing the product, you should not get into the production. If you have core competency in production and you cannot design well, then you can outsource these things. Take an example of Boeing. Boeing has many of its parts. Boeing is an aircraft company, and it is getting its product from various sources, and it outsources things that it cannot produce well, or people who have competency in developing those products. Why we want to concentrate on our core competencies? We have seen over the years कि अगर आपके पास कोई core competency है, then you should concentrate on that only. This will give you a more focused and more strategic position in the market, and you will be able to concentrate on what you can do best and get more profits. जब हम competitive advantage की बात करते हैं, that is advantage over your competitors. Core competencies are the source of your competitive advantage. And the last thing is, it is difficult to imitate. Core competencies ऐसी होनी चाहिए which are difficult to imitate. अगर आपकी core competency को कोई imitate कर सकता है, यानी कि वैसा काम कर सकता है, then that is not your core competency. If you can do it better than others, then it becomes your core competency. Now, moving forward, maximizing the core competency. हम मैक्सिमाइज कैसे कर सकते हैं कोर कॉम्पिटेंसीज को? कोर कॉम्पिटेंसीज को मैक्सिमाइज करने के लिए आपको रीडिफाइन करना पड़ता है बिजनेस कॉन्सेप्ट को, आपको रीशेप करना पड़ता है बिजनेस स्कोप को, एंड यू हैव टू रीपोजिशन द कंपनी ब्रांड आइडेंटिटी. Let us briefly discuss what do we mean by redefining the business concept. The hardest question that you will ever have to answer as a marketer is, what is our business? What do we do? And you have to redefine it every now and then. Let me give you an example. For example, Amazon, if you have heard of it. If you're not, let me give you an example. Amazon. If you have not heard of it, try Googling it and get to know what Amazon is. Amazon started off as an online bookstore. Eventually, it started selling other things as well. So the main business idea was it wanted to become the best and the biggest online bookstore. However, it turned out that instead of being the biggest online bookstore, they turned into an online store, which provides everything. They have online shops. You can buy anything from stuffed toys to kitchen accessories to computers and everything. So what they have done is they have redefined the concept. If you ask the marketing managers some years ago, what is your business concept? Then they would say, we are an online bookstore, but now they are an online store. So you have to redefine your business concept in order to maximize on your competencies. Then reshaping the business scope. आपका business scope क्या है? आप किस market में operate करें? Taking again the example of say Amazon. We said that we wanted to deal in books. हम सिर्फ किताबों के साथ deal करना चाहते थे. लेकिन we realized that we don't have to deal with books only. We have our core competency in selling things online. Not books only, but our competency is selling things online. हम सिर्फ किताबें ही नहीं बेचना चाहते, हम लोग online चीजें बेचना चाहते हैं. Then they introduce more products as well. Then repositioning the company brand identity. So it was identified as a brand which sells online books. Now they have to rebrand and reposition the brand identity as an online store. There are many examples where people have changed from what they were initially doing to something which is quite drastically different. Take the example of Sony. Sony was making cookware, where they found that their competency is not cookware, but electronic equipment. Now we know Sony as a high-end electronic equipment company. So this is what you need to do. Now, again, coming back to holistic marketing, just to give you an idea how holistic marketing is related to this, holistic marketing sees itself as integrating the value exploration, value creation, and value delivery activities with the purpose of building long-term, mutually satisfying relationships and co-prosperity among the stakeholders. So this is how we define holistic marketing, and we have discussed it in our previous discussion, our previous lecture. So this will give you an idea what we were talking about, and you can relate it back to the business processes and everything that we have discussed. We have just defined, again, the holistic marketing, just to refresh your memories. Now we wanted to ask 3 questions, the question addressing holistic marketing. What value opportunities are available? How can we create new value offering efficiently? And the last thing is, how can we deliver the new offering efficiently? So हम लोग इन 3 questions को holistic marketing में address करने की कोशिश करते हैं. Number 1 is, what value opportunities are available? वैल्यू क्रिएशन की कौन सी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ अवेलेबल है? हम लोगों ने इसमें मार्केट सेंसिंग का प्रोसेस देखा कि हम लोग मार्केट को देखने की कोशिश करते हैं कि उसमें कौन कौन सी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ अवेलेबल हैं, कैसे मार्केट चेंज हो रही है. तो दिस इज़ होलिस्टिक मार्केटिंग, वेयर बाय यू हैव योर हैंड ऑन हाउ द मार्केट इज़ पल्सेटिंग. आपकी मार्केट की पल्स के ऊपर आपका हाथ होता है, and how it is changing, how it is evolving. So we look into what are the opportunities available for value creation. Then we create new value offering efficiently. जब हम बात करते हैं कि हम लोग value offering create करें, then it is not only creating value offering, but the question is, how can we create it efficiently? यानी कि हम लोग अपनी कॉस्ट को कम करें और जो कस्टमर को बेनिफिट है उसको मैक्सिमाइज करने की कोशिश करें. एंड द लास्ट थिंग इज, हाउ कैन वी डिलीवर द ऑफरिंग इफेक्टिवली एंड एफिशिएंटली. हम कैसे इसको एफिशिएंटली डिलीवर कर सकेंगे, यानी it takes into account all the delivery process. इसमें आपकी लॉजिस्टिक्स भी आ जाते हैं, आपके आउटबाउंड लॉजिस्टिक्स, आपकी कैसे हम लोग इसको फाइनल कंज्यूमर तक पहुंचाएंगे, आपकी रिटेल आउटलेट्स कहाँ होंगी, आपका डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर कहाँ लोकेटेड होगा, उसकी कॉस्ट कितनी होगी. ऑल दीज क्वेश्चंस दे कम अंडर this question. So we need to ask these questions, and we need to continuously ask these 3 questions to ourselves so that we can deliver more value to the final consumer. So these, as I said, are the questions that we need to continuously evaluate and continuously consider when we are dealing with our value creation, value delivery, and value communication process. I think that is enough for today. हम लोगों ने बहुत सारी चीज़ें बड़ी डिटेल में डिस्कस की. I will see you in the next lecture, and we will further discuss the same topic in a new perspective. Thank you very much for listening to me today, and have a great evening.